Hey everyone, this is Eat Sleep here from the Techies, and today is going to be the first tutorial from the North Carolina State University dorm. The hegemon is over there somewhere, and he's eating crackers, so he might make lots of noise. Sorry about that. But anyways, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some basic character modeling because I've had lots of time between my classes. Like 6 hours or more. So, with nothing to do, stuff. So, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new thing here, and I like to start with a sphere, just because they're nice and spherical. So, we're going to be using 8 segments, so if you go down here to the object and change the segments to 8, it'll look like this amazing shape here. And my computer's a little laggy, because you care. So the next thing we got to do is we have to make it editable, as in pretty much everything you do in Cinema 4D, make it editable. And go ahead and grab your Polygon selection tool, which is this little square thing. And you can see you can like select different faces of this object. You can select it, right click and hit extrude, and then extrude it out. If you wanted to do this, just make some legs really quickly. There you go. It's that guy. But what I like to do is I like to make like a actual something looking like a character. So what we're gonna do is we're going to select one of the lower parts of this sphere and hit UL, and it will allow us to select like segments on the face surface of this thing. So now that we have all of our polygon planes selected, we can right click and hit extrude, and it'll go ahead and extrude all of them. It's the same thing as if you're selecting them individually and holding Control or Shift, but it's just a little cool tip. So I'm going to extrude that till it looks like kind of like a UFO thing, and Ben, shut up. Ben again. Sorry. Okay, so to make like the body and the legs, what we have to do is go underneath this alien, I guess you could call him, and do the same thing. We're going to select the bottom here, hit UL, and just select the face, and go ahead and right click and extrude that. Let's go with like 1, 2. I extruded in 3 separate segments just to make it easier to see what I'm working with. Okay, so I guess we'll move on to legs since we're down there anyways. Legs, pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to select these 2 faces here, right click, and extrude them. So like that. That looks awful, but that's okay. It's just for tutorial purposes. Okay, so we're going to go back up to this guy's face and make some eyes. So I'm going to again select these 2 faces up here, right click and hit extrude. But if you'll notice, his eyes are connected. If you're going for that look, then go right ahead. But if you go under here, under your tool and options tab, you can uncheck preserve groups and it'll make them separate. So let me fix that really quickly. Okay, so his eyes are kind of popping out there. And of course you can make like sockets by again, we'll select them. This time we're going to do extrude inner, and we're going to make it slightly smaller, and then extrude again, but extrude the opposite direction, and extrude inner again, make it slightly smaller, and then extrude out, like let's say there. So now it kind of looks like he has some eyes. Yeah, that stuff. Fun things you can do is if you select the top of his head here and you right click, and if you go to matrix extrude, you can make like crazy horn things like that. And let's increase the steps. So now kind of looks like the hegemon, and yeah. Of course, if you wanted to add arms, again the same thing. We'll select. Actually, we'll do something different and make his arms less ridiculous. And select these 2 sides, extrude inner, and we'll extrude them in, and then extrude out. and then one more time with extrude inner and extrude out. Okay, so some basic character modeling there. If you really wanted to, you could go up here to Hypernerves and drag it in, and it's all like filleted and stuff, but that looks pretty stupid. So that's pretty much it. Beginner character modeling in Cinema 4D. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching. This has been Eat Sleep from the Techies.